Hello, my name is. I'm going to talk about instincts. What is instinct? Instinct is the inherent behavior, the disposition of a living organism toward a particular behavior. It's also defined as behavior that is mediated by reactions below the conscious level. Instincts are unlearned, inherited, fixed action patterns of responses or reactions to a certain kind of stimulus. Instincts allow you to react intuitively and automatically. Instincts are meant to be fast, intuitive gut feelings, and performed like second nature. A largely inheritable and unalterable tendency of an organism to make complex and specific responses to environmental stimuli without involving reason. Genetics play a role in instinct. Not just simple responses to an external stimulus play a role in instinctive behavior. Instinctive activity involves sequences of behavior that run a predictable course. These behaviors may last seconds, minutes, hours, or even days. Demonstrating this, we can refer to a particular species of digger wasp, which finds and captures only honeybees. With no previous experience, a female wasp will find a hole, find a bee, paralyze it with a careful and precise sting to the neck, point back to her discreet home, and when the larder has been supplied with the correct number of bees, it lays an egg on one of them and steals the chamber. The female wasp's whole behavior is designed so that she can function in a single specialized way. This entire behavior sequence has been programmed into the wasp by its genes at birth, and resulting in a high correlated sequence between genetics and instinctive behavior. Given that instinctive behavior supposes to be genetically based and therefore shaped by the forces of natural selection, it follows that most of the outcomes of instinctive actions contribute to the preservation of an individual or to the content of the species. Instinctive activity tends to be adaptive, which implies the alternative of a living organism to its surrounding. There are two different types of adaptation. One which involves the adjustment of an individual organism to a sudden change in environment, and the other occurs during the course of evolution and hence is called evolutionary adaptation. Instinctive actions versus learned behavior. Instinctual actions are ready to be used without learning from previous experiences. In contrast, learned behavior, which is served by memory and which provides individually stored successful reactions built upon experience. Learned behavior is the power of choosing one's own actions. In order to choose, one must have a same and what the outcome will be, therefore causing the choice to be learned rather than instinctive. Overall, one of the main distinctive features of instinct activity is the ability to react to an external stimulus an organism receives. Importance of instincts. The function of an instinct is to put some actions beyond the need for memory or thought and into the realm of assumption, spontaneity, and the subconscious. They are designed to allow an animal to react earlier than a puzzling conscious thought can achieve. Human instincts. Some psychologists say that instinct refers to human motivational forces, such as sex and aggression, sometimes represented as life instinct and death instinct. Human traits that have been looked at as instincts are sleeping, altruism, digest, face perception, language acquisition, subject or being subject. Also sense of fairness. When a bear is galloping toward you, the fear directs the brain to do the right thing, and that will be determining an escape route. Overriding the instinct. A human may stand against or fight a much stronger enemy instead of fleeing, such as when defending his country. Emotions highly influence the human. A human may commit suicide, overriding the survival instinct. Controversial issue. The controversy for instincts arises mainly in how they apply to humans. Some psychologists argue that humans have no instincts. They define them as complex pattern of behavior present in every specimen of a species that is in it, and that cannot be overridden. Psychologists argue that drives such as sex and hunger cannot be considered instincts, as they can be overridden. Humans are programmed with inherited instincts that will make it impossible for them to take control of their behaviors and become a peaceful and wise species. Some psychologists think that human instincts are fragmented, wrongly targeted, and weak. Reflexes versus instincts. Reflexes are not considered as a form of instinct, such as withdrawing one's hand from the fire. They do not involve the brain, but the reflex are. They involve different types of receptors, such as chemoreceptors, thermoreceptors, and photoreceptors, etc. Instincts in animals. Instincts are codes of behavior that bring an animal closer to nature. They are programmed behaviors that animals use to react to their environment. They perform various activities, sometimes complex, that are not based upon prior experience and do not depend on emotion or learning. Some examples are reproduction and feeding among insects. Other examples include animal fighting and animal courtship. Named examples on animal instincts. First, birds building a nest. Second, bees gathering honey. Third, protection against the face of danger, such as hedgehogs rolling up when they feel threatened. Animals competition. They fight over food. They could also fight over territories. Animals run away when a volcano is about to erupt. Instincts could become a burden. In complex and variable niches, inherited instincts could become a burden that cannot change. Moths, for example, has used the moonlight to help them navigate and find mates for millions and millions of years. But now that humans fill the night sky with artificial lights, millions of moths follow their instincts and dash themselves against the hot globes or become disoriented. And as a conclusion, humans and animals have instincts to live and adapt to their environment. Genes have a major influence on determining an organism's instinctual actions. Emotions may modify and override human instincts. Making instincts a burden on some organisms is the wrong way to go, and that would only lead to the road of extinction of certain kind of species. Instincts are essential for both humans and animals, but are more important to animals rather than humans. Thank you.